Alright, hello everyone. So this is the beginning of a new little game. This is something that I learned about a while ago. Um, I have to play with the audio settings a little bit so it's not quite so blasty in the ears, but so this game is a totally historically accurate game. Um, it uses a lot of imagery from classic art, as well as some classical music and such. And it all gets animated together into a point-and-click adventure game. There are two in the series. I don't know if there's a third one yet. But this is the first. So it's relatively short. I have played through it before. But I figured it was worth playing through again before going into the second one. I figured this was a fun little game to do some streams on. It is mature content, so there's some language, and I don't think it's too gory. I'll have to see. But anyway, we'll see how it goes. But anyway, look at this little go. See how it turns out. Since I have played this before, I do have most of the achievements. I think there's just one or two achievements I haven't gotten, but they require a very certain way of playing through the game, which don't really want to do for here. So this will just be an ordinary playthrough. See how much I can actually remember. But yeah, let's give this a shot. Okay, so there's a bunch of people getting killed, but it's not exactly gory. There's also no voiceover. I guess I will be reading through it. Whoa, that's enough! The holy war is over. No way, alright? Yes. We won! Dang. Rejoice! Good has triumphed over evil. The North is finally free from the tyranny of Heavenly Peter. Does that mean I have to stop murdering people? Yes, we are now entering a time of peace. A time of spiritual freedom. Uh-oh, I think the game just froze. Yeah, the game just crashed. Okay, hang on a second. God dang it. Oh, no, wait, it's back. Okay. But I don't have the freedom to kill a few more people? No. No more murders. One more murder? No more murders. This is the worst day of my life. If you have a problem with the new regime, please take it up with our new leader, Immortal John. All hail Immortal John! All hail Immortal John. I guess I better find this Immortal John chap. So left click to interact with surroundings, right click to draw or resheath your sword, middle click to highlight hotspots. Your inventory is located at the top of the screen. Click items to examine them, drag and drop items to use them. Double click to run. So again, relatively simple point and click adventure game. Music is already pretty low, but let's just go there. Okay, so every scene has these music players that you can interact with. So the game does have some Steam achievements, and one of the ones that I thought I was going for was to applaud all the bands in the different regions. Turns out, there isn't an achievement for that. Which is kind of silly. Why would you put little band playing music into each scene if there's an achievement for applauding and being able to applaud to them? There's no achievement for applauding to every one of the bands. Kind of silly. But anyway. So yeah, a bunch of stuff that can be interacted with. Hold down the middle mouse button and it shows all the different things that you can interact with. Some of them are just going to be like fluff. Some of it is actually going to be useful. You can examine, you can talk to, you can interact with. Bloated hanging corpse with a pair of scissors sticking out his back. Doesn't look like he has much to say. Gross. But there's the scissors here. I wonder if they were administered pre or post mortem. Yoink. And items that are collected go in the inventory at the top. So I now have a pair of scissors. Burning village. I can see my house from here. Is it also burned? I'm not a trained firefighter, but I'm pretty sure that's not how you do it. I think that fire has progressed beyond the blow it out phase. Okay, so we got Lieutenant General, Field Marshal, I think. Wasn't there also this guy in the ground here? No. That guy though, dead guy. Someone's put a big hole in this poor chap's sternum. I think we did that. Rest in peace, you leaky-titted Burke. I think I'll leave him there. Alright. My Lieutenant General, with his heel on the throat of Southerner. Hello. How can we help? Where will I find Immortal John? Please, can I kill some more people? When will I be able to do more murders? Okay, I'm off. Where will I find Immortal John? He's about 20 paces to the right. It's really not that difficult. Okay. See? Totally serious, totally historically accurate historical game. With a crazy sense of humor. It is somewhat historically accurate, from what I can tell. They did a pretty good job of keeping it on point. Despite the modern language and the craziness. Please, can I kill some more people? No. If you have a problem with the new regime, take it up with Immortal John. When will I be able to do more murders? Never! No more murders! Okay, I'm off. Good luck. thank you for your service. And remember, no more murders. I think it's the same, doesn't matter who I talk to, it's gonna be the same conversation. Yeah, okay, never mind. Okay. You punch like a girl. I am a girl, you witless oaf. I know, I know. I didn't mean it as an insult, just an observation. It was more technique than power. Very precise. It was a good punch. Oh, okay, thanks. So yes, the character that you play as is female. It is a woman soldier. I slap him too. Ouch. You hit me in literally the only part of my body not protected by metal armor. No fair. Oh, you know what they say. Raise your visor, get punched in the eye, sir. No one says that. Okay, Bugle Boys. A group of lads playing The Stars and Stripes Forever by John Philip Sousa. Doot-doot-doot-doot. And you can clap. Bravo! See, I thought doing that for each and every one of these bands would give an achievement, but there doesn't seem to be one. Missed opportunity. Death beheading a cadaver. Just death beheading a wee cadaver over there, no biggie. I think I better leave him to it. Can't steal his scythe. Oh, hail Immortal John! I wonder if this is Immortal John. From religious types debasing themselves in front of Immortal John. I think that was an achievement. Smacking one of these guys on the ass. They're busy with the protestations. I think it's the same for all of them. Smack. Alright, Immortal John. New spiritual leader of the North. I don't think I can interact with him. Yeah, I can't reach him up on that fancy throne. Excuse me. How can I help you? Are you our new leader? Can I do some more murders now, please? Don't I recognize you from somewhere? Are you our new leader? I'm just another person, a child of Mother Earth. People have chosen to see me as their leader. They have given me a crown, but my life is of no more value than any of my so-called subjects. I would happily renounce my title, but the people have chosen to follow me. And I believe their will to be more important than my own individual desire. How did you get the name Immortal John? Before the war, Heavenly Peter forced me to jump from the bell tower in a ritualistic murder ceremony called the Leap of Faith. It was a cruel tradition he used to absolve himself of the responsibility of murder. One of many such techniques he used to keep us, people, in a state of terrified subservience. I broke the chain by landing in a passing haywain. I survived the fall with little more than a mild concussion and some vivid nightmares. People mistook my serendipitous survival for a miracle, and named me Immortal John. Are you really immortal? I highly doubt it. But I guess it's impossible to know for sure until it's too late. Can I do some more murders now, please? Absolutely not. Heavenly Peter's hateful reign is over. I intend to be a benevolent leader. I believe all men are equal, and equally deserving of happiness. I believe in friendship and love. I believe we can all work together to build a fair, more prosperous society. I do not believe in murder. What led you to adopt such ridiculous beliefs? I suffered as much as anyone else at the hands of Heavenly Peter. I led the people in the uprising against his murderous regime. We fought the soldiers of the south, and drove Peter and all his followers home. Men, women, and children all came together to fight for a single cause. We achieved something so great, none of us had ever dared to dream of possible. That was when I realized the error of my old selfish ways. The power of people with a shared goal. Of teamwork. It was a revelation more powerful than any I had been supplied by God. So, we renounced his words and began looking to each other for guidance. Wait, so you never actually killed Heavenly Peter? I might just do this one first, just to get it out of the way. Don't I recognize you from somewhere? Quite possibly. I used to be a protagonist, just like you. I believed I was somehow special. Somehow more important than everyone else. I thought that I had a personal mission in life, and that my desire to achieve my goals justified all manner of terrible deeds. Oh yeah, you're the dude who murdered the Pie King. Indeed. That is one of the many misdeeds I was driven to perform by my selfishness. Okay. So wait, you never actually killed Heavenly Peter? No. Unfortunately, he fled back to the south before we got the chance. Surely it wouldn't be against your beliefs for me to murder him. Well, he did murder my family and attempt to murder me. And while he is one of the people, he's not one of my people. So, I guess I could turn a blind eye. Yes. You won't regret this, my lord. Mission accepted. I'm not, strictly speaking, asking you an official. Travel south, kill Heavenly Peter. Got it. He didn't actually... All hail Immortal John. Woohoo. Okay. Oh hey, boatsman. Can you take me to the south? Could take you to a lugger. That could take you to a brig. That could take you to a full-rigged panache. That could take you to the south. Splendid. Let us depart without further delay. I won't be going anywhere until I get my oars back. What happened to your oars? They were sequestered by the medics at the field hospital. Oops. To make crutches and the like for the battle-worn soldiers. If you have no oars, why are you still standing in your boat? I'm a boatman. I have to man the boat. That's literally my only job. And I ain't going to stop just because some punk stole my oars. Do you ever get seasick? I once got explosive diarrhea from eating bucket cockles. I aimed it over the edge of the boat, and the poop was so powerful I traveled 8 furlongs northeast before dawn. Does that count? No, I think that would count as food poisoning. But thanks for the nightmares. I guess I should go find you some dang oars then, eh? That would be lovely. Thanks. Okay. Good grief. Discarded clothing. For some reason the chaps decided to get naked before fighting. I guess they didn't want to get their jerkins dirty. Or maybe they did want to get their gherkins dirty. I'm not here to judge. I'm already dressed immaculately. Okay. Eat the discarded clothing? Whatever you're suggesting, I don't like it. A couple of lads having a good old naked tussle. I don't want to get involved. I don't want to get involved, okay. Rope. The rope has been tied to the mooring post to stop the boat floating away. I don't think I can do anything with this until I get the oars. I'm not good with knots. There's the cellist back here. More music. A grey-wig cellist playing Johann Sebastian Bach's Suite No. 3 in C major. Bravo. Doot. Okay, enough of this. There are the oars. Wait, I need those back. A one-legged beggar with some unorthodox crushes. Actually, before I deal with them... A long-haired knight languishing in the lap of a lady. I don't like to kick or punch a man when he's down. Hello. How can I help you? What's up? We're waiting in line for the field hospital. What injuries are you seeking care for? His hair has grown too long and keeps poking his peepers. That doesn't sound very serious. Suffering is relative to a man's experience of hardship. This poor chap has had an easy life thus far. Oh, boo-hoo. I'm gonna kill Heavenly Peter. Wonderful. Heavenly Peter is a scoundrel. He once farted in a pre-ferment for my malt loaf. And the yeast became so active that it lifted the thatch off my kitchen. Interesting insult. Can you help me get to the south? I don't know anything about that sort of thing. Okay, never mind. So his hair is too long. Well, what if... Pair snipping scissors. Would you like to use my scissors? Thanks. Snip, snip. Long hair usually gives a man a kind of regal elegance. But this guy's greasy mop is doing quite the opposite. Alright, reticent knight, what do you want? A sad, oafish knight with a rather fetching battle axe. There. Everything will be okay. I appreciate the gesture, but I see no evidence to support your claim. Are you okay? Nope. Why so glum, chum? I've been waiting here for 6 days, and the queue hasn't moved. What injuries do you need care of? I'm having a moment of existential despair. Okay. Have you heard that I'm gonna kill Heavenly Peter? About time too. Heavenly Peter is the source of all our woes. The list of his crimes is longer than that poor man's hair. Well, used to be. Can you help me get to the south? I am no help to anyone. Not with that attitude. Okay, so I guess this guy needs something to perk him up. Sigh. Reclining knight. A pitiful looking knight with no shoes on. I'd like to kick or punch a man when he's down. Hello? What do you want? What are you doing down there? Waiting to get looked at by the doctor. What injuries? My boots came off and now my tootsies are cold. I think you need a cobbler or a cordwainer. I'm not a doctor. The doctor is the cobbler. You get promoted after the last chump took a spear to the midriff. Well, I guess someone who makes shoes would be good at stitching, I suppose. Anyway, I'm going to kill Heavenly Peter. Good for you. Heavenly Peter is the worst kind of villain. I think that's the wrong way around. He ravaged my home and pillaged my wife. Can you help me get to the south? Do I look like a sailor to you? No, you look like a grumpy knight. I suggest you find a ship if you want to go south. Okay, bye. Okay. He needs some shoes. He needs to pick me up. I've already given him the scissors. A precariously perched guitar player performing Domenico Scarlatti's Sonata in E minor. Clap, 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 clap. Bravo. A fancy looking guard guarding a door. Don't even think about it. Excuse me. Yes. Step aside, I must enter the field hospital. Do you accept bribes? That's an expensive looking suit of armor for someone on guard duty. I didn't buy this armor. I murdered its previous owner. Yeah, well, I guess that's one way of getting an outfit upgrade. Step aside, I must enter the field hospital. The hospital is at capacity. I'll have to wait in line. You accept bribes? I do not. How about now? Please go away. Okay, now let's talk to this guy. Stop moving. I don't think that's real hair. Hey. Yes, miss? What happened to your leg? Or, can you be more specific? I got bit by a pine marten while cowering in the thicket of azaleas. The wound went septic, and I had to cut my leg off to stop the rot spreading to my tits? What? Why would it do that? Okay, anyway. You like sandfire. What's that? I don't know. I think it's like an herb or something. I don't have an opinion on that. Cool. Good chat. Not exactly one for small talk. Can I borrow your crutches? What do you need them for? I'm traveling south to kill Heavenly Peter. I need the crutches to power the dinghy. That will take me to the lugger. That will take me to the brig. That will take me to the full rigged panache. That will take me to the south. Well, I do hate Heavenly Peter. I'd still have 2 whole legs if it wasn't for him. But, as a strict follower of the doctrine of Immortal John, I believe my own wishes to be secondary to those of the people. So, I will have to ask them. Okay. Hey guys, should I give this lass my crutches so that she can kill Heavenly Peter? Yeah, she seems cool. Yeah, why not? No way. That spoiled bitch already has socks and shoes. Why should she get crutches too? 2 out of 3 ain't bad. I guess I'll be crawling through the muck from now on. Here. Thanks. No problem. Oh, so I didn't have to get all 3? I thought I had to get all 3. Interesting. How you doing down there? He looks fairly comfortable. You okay down there? Yeah, it's fine, thanks. Can I still get this guy some shoes? I do remember I think you can fall off... Yeah, you can jump off the edge there. Not a good idea. Can I get some shoes off of one of the bodies that's back here? I don't know if I still need to. He's missing his shoes as well. think I'll leave him there. Ugh, maybe I can't get shoes. Alright, well, anyway. Maybe I can't anymore now that I've progressed the story. Whatever. Like I said, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. So... back down to the naked wrestling guys. And we need to give this guy his oars. I got you some dang oars. Can you take me to a lugger? They can take me to a brig. They can take me to a full rig panache. They can take me to the south now. Sure. Just untie us from the mooring post and jump in. Okay. Alright, I'm not good with knots. Well. The other thing that can be done with a rope is... choppy choppy! So with the sword out, I have a new option to be able to attack the thing rather than interact with it. So, drop! Prepare to be boarded! Bounce. Let's roll! And away we go. I honestly don't know how long this video is going to stay on YouTube. I mean, it is classical art. It is art. But the nudity and stuff, I don't know. I don't know if that's going to fly. We'll have to see. Run, run, run. Oof. Thanks for giving me a ride. I would never have got this far south on foot. No problem, pal. What are you traveling this far south for anyways? Fleeing the Holy War, I guess? The Holy War is over. We won. Ain't no winners in the war, lady. Uh-oh, that didn't sound good. Looks like one of your wheels broke. But, judging by that massive statue of Heavenly Peter, I'd say we've reached my destination. So, I could care less. So long, sucker! Hold it right there, buddy. Look at my massive key! What business do you have in our town? I'm here on a holy pilgrimage. I'm here to murder a tyrant. I live here. I honestly have no idea why I'm here. I'm on a holy pilgrimage. Okay, that's your tourist visa. I don't have a tourist visa. Well, you can't come in without a valid visa. Look at my massive key! Look at his massive key! Seriously though. We don't just let any old riffraff into our town. Is off. Ha ha ha. Who's the sucker now? Both of us, I guess? Oh yeah, dang. Can you help me get into the town? Oh, now you need my help. Yes, please. Well, I am a registered shell trader with a valid shell trading visa, so I could sneak you into town in the back of my shell cart, but I won't be going anywhere until I get this wheel fixed and cheer up my donkey. Please repeat that, I wasn't listening. What's wrong with the donkey? What's wrong with your wheel? Okay, what's wrong with the donkey? He's sad. I'll have to cheer him up before I can get him back on the road. Okay, so you need like a carrot or something? What's wrong with your wheel? Broken. I'll have to find a new one before I can go any further. Alright, I'm on it. Here we go. Okay, let's see what we were working with here. Well, first things first. Take a look at the band. A small chamber orchestra playing Antonio Vivaldi's Chamber Concerto in F major from the top of a well-pruned stone pine. That. Alright, big hole in the ground. Someone has dug a big hole in the muck. There's nothing down there. Hello? Anyone down there? It's not. A huge, gaudy, golden statue of Heavenly Peter. I guess I'm in the right place. This is just a statue. I'll save my aggression for the real thing. No wonder. This is just a statue, save my aggression. Okay, never mind. F you, Heavenly Peter. Okay, let's take a look at the cart. That sure is a lot of shells. You won't budge without two wheels. Okay, I think before I get too much further, I might actually just call it here. I know this is going to be a relatively short video, but I didn't want to get too far into this. Basically, just wanted to see if I can get this even working. It requires some finagling to even work in windowed mode. But it seems to be fine. And again, I wouldn't mind seeing whether or not this even stays on YouTube. If it does stay around and it doesn't get absolutely mangled, then, or just taken down completely, then I might actually continue with this. It is a very fun, quirky little game. And yes, it has nudity and stuff in it, but it is classical art. It is all art. It is not porn or anything like that. This is the kind of stuff that you can find in any gallery anywhere, so come on YouTube, don't be too harsh on this. And besides, it is a fun, quirky little game. So anyway, I think I'm going to leave it there for now. So, as usual, thank you all for watching. If you are able to jump in live, or if by some miracle you're watching this on YouTube. And I will see you all next time.